So in today's video, we have a new keyboard. This is the Ajazz X075 codec, so NAT codec, but NA codec. I don't know how to pronounce it. This is a keyboard. This is a keyboard similar to mine already, but this is supposed to be my mom's keyboard because my mom wants a new keyboard. She wants something that's more durable than the good old Logitech Ergo ones. She's gone through 2 of those already in the past 6 years. So I've been basically designated with the unboxing of this. So for those of you that are curious, this is made in China. Can you see this? I love the box, first off. I'm going to shine it a bit in the light here. So I really do like this box. I like the way it looks. I like the way it almost like feels. The texture of the material is pretty nice too. So like this box would serve as a carrying case, and it would be worthwhile to keep it if you want to repackage the board to potentially sell it off, or to just give it to someone else, or just, store it in your closet. This is a good box. 2 things that I noticed right away that are a little better than my keyboard is that, one, it comes with a keyboard cover. It has a cover right here, and it's something as simple. It's something so simple yet so loved, for me at least. I would love for my keyboard to have a cover like this, but yeah, it's literally just a thin piece of plastic, like any kind of packaging that you would find on toys, like toys for children or whatever. It's the same thing, and it's usable as a cover, as a dust cover, or as a food cover for your keyboard. So getting this out of the packaging, that like the weight of this, it is supposed to be wireless. Okay, so yeah, it is wireless. Here's the wireless component stuff. So the wireless stuff, there's like a Windows setting. So there's USB-C, Windows and Mac, Bluetooth, USB, and 2.5G. So that means that this keyboard can connect via Bluetooth to another keyboard, aka you can connect this to your phone and then switch it over to the dongle to connect it to your PC. The back of the board is pretty simple. There are flip out feet over here. There's 2 stages, stage 1, and stage 2 is a little harder to pull out, but they both go down fairly easily. So if you like having really high stages, or if you're new to typing, use the highest setting, and then fold it back in when you're done with it. So the knob over here is tactile. It wobbles a little bit. There's a little bit of side play here. There's a little bit of side play, like wiggle play, but it is tactile. And when you scroll up and down, there is a bump. There are bumps, similar to a scroll wheel. Think of a scroll wheel. So I've currently got a microphone hooked up on the side over here. This is not the best quality microphone, so it's not going to sound one-to-one. But just as a test example, here's what it sounds like. So in my case, what I had to do is I had to switch it to a different mode, make the keyboard think it wants to use that mode, and then switch it back, unplug, replug, and that's how I got the keyboard to work. Okay. So I will say, like, out of the box, like, this keyboard sounds really, really, really nice. Yeah, it just sounds really nice. So I will say that in comparison to my normal keyboard, the spacing, like the vertical spacing between the keys, feels a little different. As you could see, the spacing on the keyboards are fairly different. My keyboard is a 60% keyboard, so it only goes up from the spacebar to like the number keys. But there's a bit of a gap, more even gap in this Ajazz board, which feels a little different to me right now because I'm accidentally wanting to press E instead of 3. And that's just a me thing. But if you're used to standard, then this might be good for you. Or if you're only using this to type, this might actually be good for you. Like instead of pressing 3, I really want to press E. But I subconsciously know I have to reach up a little higher. The spacing of the board also feels kind of different to my board, but that's also because I am used to that board. Yeah, I'm in Apex now, and I'm just going to go ahead and check real quick just to make sure that I can still do movement. If I could do movement on here, then obviously the latency is pretty decent. It would be pretty decent, at least for like super glides. And super glides are basically a 1-frame movement, so it needs to be somewhat accurate. At this point, it would just be human error if there's anything wrong. Actually, the way the keyboard is with the V and the spacebar on this board in particular is kind of funny because it's spaced out just enough for my knuckle. So I could probably do it consistently. Let's go for backwards. No, we don't want to go for backwards. There you go. That's it backwards. Whoa, the B key is where the V key. Yeah, so like it's different because my keyboard is different. The spacing between the keys is vastly different. Obviously, I'm pretty slow for, someone that plays computer games all day, like 41 words per minute. But like I said, for normal use cases, for normal usage, and if you're not used to like a board like mine where I have 2 B keys and a bigger space in the middle, this board is perfect for Alice entry levels. Of course, there's like different colorways that you could do. I'm going to try to figure out what other colorways you could do here. So here are the solid colors. Let's see what colors we can get. So rainbow, red, yellowish orange, yellow, green, teal blue. It's like a teal blue, almost like an aqua. A darker blue, almost purple. A pinkish, almost pinkish. And this peach pink is probably supposed to be white. So at least for now, the initial unboxing and just normal usage out of the box, I'm going to have to say that this keyboard is good for people that want to get into Alice keyboards but don't want to spend an arm and a leg, even though this keyboard is technically kind of pricey. But for a board that has everything, including the FN keys, a volume rocker, a little screen, and it's Bluetooth and wireless, this is a good deal. Overall, like at least value wise, I would have to say, and also like how this is not super heavy, I would also have to say that this is worth it. This is one of those products, those rare products that are actually worth it. There's definitely some caveats here, some things that I may not initially know of as of right now, but it's not like this is my board. This is not my board. This is someone else's board, and they're going to use it for the first time. So yeah, this will conclude this, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.